CSIR-JRF-NET exam 2000 December 2016, and answer to the questions are given here. The question is like here there are the three patterns, this one, and this one, and there are four options. Which one is correct and can be fitted here? Okay. Now, if we move clockwise, like along this side, 14/7 it is 2. 14/7 it is 2. 14/7 it is 2. But it's anti-clockwise, 14/7. This is anti-clockwise too. So this one is wrong. Now out of 3, now the question arises, out of 3 which one is the correct? So like this one is here, okay, then here, then here, so it is moving like here, and so in the second pattern, that it is here now. In a second it should be here. In the third one it is here. Fourth one is here. So that means this one is the correct answer. The question is, seeds are there, soaks in water, and they gain 20% by weight, 10% by volume. And the question is, by what factor does the density increases? So I'm giving the time to you for thinking. So I'll count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No answers. So check the solution. So 120 over 110 is 1.09. This is the correct answer. So here the question is, one ball is rolling over here, other ball is rolling and coming down along this plane. The question is, like what about the retarding forces and the velocity of the balls at the basis of the slopes, like that here. What about velocity and the retarding forces? So when rolled down, potential energy is converted into the kinetic. Potential energy depends upon the height. And height of the ball A is greater than height of the ball B. So velocity gained by ball A becomes higher than velocity gained by the ball B. And the retarding force, how it is proportional to the velocity. There's a relation. The relation tells that FA will be greater than FB. So this one is the correct answer. Now the third question is, two cockroaches of the same species have the same thickness but different length and widths. Their abilities to survive in oxygen deficient environment will be, what about how they survive? Okay, and there are the four options. Choose the correct one. I'm giving the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No answer. So the respiratory opening is present along the lateral side of the body. So if it is increased lengthwise, okay, there's a hint. Now this bar chart graphs shows that seats won by 4 political parties in the state. Okay, seats like here 50, 35, 20, 35. Which of the following pie chart correctly depicts this information? You may be confused, like the 35 and 35, they're equal. and equal partitions, you may choose like this one is the correct answer because it's a 50. So this half one is 50, 35, 35. This one is 35, this one is 35. But this is, I think, it's not 20, and moreover, this is the wrong answer. Way to find total member of the seeds, just taking the sum. So this one is the correct answer because 2 having 25, second and fourth, 25 and 25. Okay, one having 14.28, one having 35.7. So 35.7, 14.28, and this one is 25, this one is 25. So this is the correct answer. So P and Q, random errors 10% to %. What about P over Q? You may give the wrong, you may click the wrong option because in your mind it may come like P over Q mean 10 over 2, but it's not like that. Random error, always add up, even in division or in multiplication, they always add up. So 10% and 2%, the correct one is, it is 12%. The answer is 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Now here the speed is given in the dotted and distance is given like this. So this one is the distance, and this one is the speed. Okay, and the distance is like this one. It is changing. Okay, distance is increasing with time. And here the speed is, first of all, it shows that speed is almost constant. It is almost constant. Then the speed, it decreases. It is going down with time. That means speed decreases. But this is not the correct one. Here, this one is the distance which is increasing uniformly, and if the distance is increasing uniformly, the speed should be constant. But here it is shown that speed is also increasing, so this is again the wrong. Now here the speed is here it shows that speed is constant, but the distance is, first of all, it is like this. Then distance is almost, it almost becomes constant. When the distance is not much, there is not much change in a distance, that means the speed is decreasing. But this is not the correct one. It is showing that speed remain constant. Here there is a change in the distance very fast. That means more and more speed. But here after this point, there is a very small change in the distance covered. So that means from this point onward, the speed decreases. So this one is the correct. First of all, it is increasing, then it is decreasing. From this part, it is decreasing because the distance is changing very slow. The speed is decreasing. So this one is the correct answer. So this is 16:9, and we have to make the height of the two types same. So here it is given 4:3, so 16:9. So we have to make it 9. How? X should be 3. Then finding the diagonal. So this one is the correct answer. This is now question. The first is ratio of the circumference of a circle to the diameter. The answer is pi. In a triangle, sum of the triangle is 180 degree, it is pi. And net volume of the hemisphere plus of a cone, it is again pi, because r is 1 unit. Now what about the 22/7? 22/7 and pi, they are not same, because pi is irrational. So it cannot be expressed as the ratio of the two integers. So this is wrong one. Now 4.1 kilometer wide, there is a bridge, and there are the two, So 4.1 kilometer wide is the river. The bridge should be, if it is going across, bridge should be also 4.1 meter in length plus, would give a next 1/7 of its length on one bank. So this is an additional length. 1/7 of the length, x means length of the, that river. And 1/8 of the length, 1/8 of the length. And total is going across the river, the addition, and total is equals to the x. X is mean the length. And find x.